I see why they didn't want to tell the Marines. They were more clever than I was. I thought these pearls would simply show us what island the treasure was on. I didn't realize they'd lead us straight to it. In any case, what's this? Oh, it's just a way to unlock a door. Okay. A pyramid? Huh. A pretty impressive building, I guess. Wow! Captain Maverick, what kind... Who was this guy? Who was this guy? He can develop technology a couple hundred years ago, like robots, lifts. 357. Oh, I see. They'll take us to the different floors. He carved out a whole mountain to build this elaborate fortress. But how? What kind of... Probably through human rights violations. Doesn't strike me as a type who would treat his laborers well. Oh, robot's saying something. Find the green treasure chests, open them in sequence. The last one has the door key. In total, there are... It's amazing they're still working after all this time. He's a time traveler, he can shrink down organisms without killing them. What else could this man be capable of? Move me to find invisible floor. Oh, okay. If you want, I can do that. I can do that. Easy. Jack's done this sort of thing ages ago. And don't get me wrong, I have to say that if Captain Maverick designed these robots, he really could have stand to make them... What? Huh? Why can't I use the Switch? I mean, all I can say is Captain Maverick's very bad at designing user interfaces, but... Huh. You are Sousa, friend. You moron, be more careful. And as we saw just there, Captain Maverick also possessed the ability, he could manipulate dimensions just casually, making you fall and then you come back down from above. Who's ever heard of anything like it? Every new thing we hear about Captain Maverick, it's another thing that leaves you in awe, you know? Is this literally just trial and error? I mean, yeah, it is. Okay. Well, I'll keep trialing and erroring until I err no more. At least in this respect. There's plenty of room for erring. Even Captain Maverick did. No one's perfect after all. No one. Man, this is a big gap. You know what? I think there was another path we could have taken, wasn't there? Oh. Yeah, there was. The lift. The lift goes to different stories. Let's see what's on the 5th story, shall we? Maybe we should have brought in the Marines. They could have gotten us out of here. As it is, we're trapped and might die of hunger. But no, we won't. Not if we get out of here fast enough. That's me. I always go to the worst case scenario. This is an odd thing. What's it doing here? And how do we get on top of it, for that matter? Well, I guess that's what we're gonna find out. Chess? It's a huge chessboard, if that's what it is. Huh? Not quite sure what that's for. Surely another one of these impossible puzzles. Man, Maverick really did fill this place up with puzzles, didn't he? I feel like it's suddenly... Look, this is it. This is our final trial. We're isolated and alone. We just gotta make some sense of this strange world around us, like Myst. You know, it's also figure out what kind of weird world we're in, kind of video game. All right, Jack, you go right here. Dion, you do your thing. Specifically this. All right. There's a switch up there. But how do I get to it? Well, Max, I think you might be able to put your fists to good use once again. If you could take out those parasite monsters in a single blow. Well, surely you can take out some boxes. Gordon Freeman could only do it with a crowbar, but Max, he... Oh. Oh. So is it only Dion who can activate this, mechanical, this sort of cart we've been riding? Probably. Yeah, it's only him. Alright, fine. We're gonna go to one of the other stories then. Or look around this one some more. It is rather spacious after all. Rather spacious. Pirates and Skulls. In real life, I think pirates only flew the Jolly Roger when they were, like, in the process of attacking. Oh, this robot's saying something. Find dented floor. What? That's all? Dented floor, huh? Oh, I see. I suppose just one of these buttons is going to do something. Oh, and lots of luck rocks in here too. I guess Maverick also knew how valuable they were, since he understood that they could be used as fuel. I mean, once again, there's a solution to our search for alternate energy sources. That sounded good, right? I'm gonna go with yes, it did. We're just doing this systematically, doing this logically. Like, of course, Jack would. That's the kind of man he is. Kind of kid, I guess. We're still developing into men. I mean, hold on. What? Where are those switches that made the trigger noise? The other one was near here, wasn't it? Or, I guess we're already hit both of them, so sure. It's a sign! From Maverick. Looks like a map. Numbers must be... floor numbers? There are two. So yeah, we're on the 3rd floor. What does E mean? Is that the... that must be an elevator. I see. So that grid... No, I don't think that grid is above the pit. Treasure chest. Chest is locked. Maybe something special is inside. It's been a while since we used these keys that they entrusted to us, that Winky did. Hey, what gives? Green key should open a green treasure chest. Wonder what's wrong. Oh, it's because we have to open them in some magical order, isn't it? They really are gonna put all our puzzle-solving skills to the test. Oh, darn it. Come on, guys. Whatever. Maverick wants us to starve to death here. We're not gonna give him that satisfaction, are we? I mean, maybe we will. I hope not. I noticed that we seem to be descending to each floor, though. So does this mean we're 7 stories underground? Oh. Don't you hate it when that happens? I have to say, once again, for all of his genius, Maverick did make some awkward interfaces. By doing things like, for example, making all of the switches to move the lift beyond the floor. What was he thinking? Well, Maverick was obviously probably out of his mind, given this sort of things he's been designing. Oh wait, this is where we started out, is it? Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Fine. Guess we're just gonna go do something. Oh my! What's this? I suppose it isn't exactly shocking. I mean, it makes sense that this is part of the, the island's environment. Look at all those doorways, though. A few of them lead to Luck Rocks. Even when we're up here... Look, Max, there's no getting tired now, okay? At this point, it's do or die. Wait, what the... Guys? What are you doing out here, guys? Come on. This is serious. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let's try that again. Guys, come on. Oh, I see. Only Dion can fit in here. Well, we have another one of those robots. Whoa! Slowpoke, leave immediately. I see what I'm gonna need to do. This is not good, but that's what I gotta do. I'll do it! I'll do it! I'll do it, you stinking robot! Mission failure. Man triumphs over machine, at least this time. It's a sign. It looks like a map. The numbers must be floor numbers. There are 2. So the blue area is where we are, I think. So then what's the star? Well, maybe I'll go see what that star is. I'm not sure for the purposes of the story what it's supposed to be. I mean, surely it would just be a little mark on the map and not a flashing light. So I guess we're going to the 3rd story then. After we open the chest. Or perhaps more likely fail to. Would be typical, wouldn't it? It's rather troubling to imagine that all this time, Pluck and Winky, they only supported us in anticipation of making us go through this. It's sort of martial, I guess you might call it. Much more so than you'd expect of them. They seem so nice, more or less. They had their quirks. But they were doing this to make us go through this sort of tribal trial, I guess you might call it. Very odd. And this will take us to the 4th story. Yeah, so this is the 4th story, is this area. Now, I seem to recall that it didn't quite seem possible. What do we need? We need to get to that lever. And to get to it, well, maybe we need both, yeah, I guess we would need both Jack and Max. So, guys? Oh, there's only room for one person on the lift at a time, I see. Max, you sure woke up fat. Oh no, he's a somnambulist, I see. I didn't know that about him. Now I do. You'd think we'd know that, I mean, we've been with him for a while. At this point, these kids, they know each other so well. So well. Come on, Max. We're gonna get up there, one way or another. Oh. Okay, so what could we do? Yeah, it doesn't seem to quite, do anything. Yeah. Let's get out of here. There's nothing that we can do here. I'm really kind of baffled. Well, of course there's something we can do here. But we'll try and do it later. You know, even if Polly didn't exactly betray us... Well, I mean, she did. But even if she, you know, sort of redeemed herself... I don't really know what Winky and Pluck could do to make up for this. In any case, let's follow that map. Let's see what are the coordinates that Dion discovered. Could be anything. There's another door that's not going to open. That much is for sure. Oh, it's this floor again, I see. Well, fine. I guess we'll just make this robot walk along the invisible bridge, like something out of Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade. What? I don't know why I couldn't look at my item. Well, let's, put this robot to good use. Frankly, this seems like a waste to do this with a robot. Oh. Alright, let's go. At least it doesn't take us out of this menu every time that we fall. Although it is annoying that we have to go through this scolding every time. It'd be perfectly sufficient to just hear that scolding once or twice. Or maybe every time we mess up, the robot adds new insults. At least it'd be kind of memorable that way. Wow, so far so good. This is just a chore. Like, if I were playing this on my own as a kid or something, instead of doing it now, I would probably just quit at this point. Well, probably not. I would probably see the ending. Even though it'll probably just be... I don't know what the ending will be. Gina will probably not die. I mean, probably. There's no telling. I mean, if she's not dead yet, that must mean they have some food or at least some water supply in here. Well, of course the food supply could just be the dead Patchies. Because surely, you know, I mean... Oh my gosh! We're about to reach the pillar! The pillar of the earth! And there's still so much to go. Or not? It is safe up to here. Let's continue. Alright, guys. Ah! They said it was safe! I'll take this. Thank you. Well, that's weird. How do those guys teleport? I didn't teleport. What's going on here? Wait, where even am I? Huh. fell right into the captain's Oh, it's a door. Oh, jeez, I hate heights. Oh, this robot is saying something. Fix floor picture. Use head and feet. What? Well, there's nothing I can do for that, so we're gonna wait till later to fix the floor. What do you have to say, sir, about this zip line? Oh, this robot's saying something. Go for a ride. Okay. Yeah, pretty cool. We going? Yeah, we're going. What? Oh, another one! This is my lucky day. Oh, what's this? It's a sign. Looks like a map. So once again, we have this marking of where we are, in like the room we're in is blue, and there's also a star. I guess that star is once again where something is. Maybe it's the key to this chest, because let's be honest, this chest isn't going to open. I'm under no illusions. I am well aware this chest isn't going to open. At least not to the key we have now. You know, for being the, like, great sacred treasures of the island, these keys aren't very good. I suppose that's because we are in the inner sanctum now. I mean, this is deep stuff we're involved in here. Yeah, have I been in this area before? Why, yes we have. I simply never noticed that doorway. Wait. Oh wait, there isn't a doorway, I fell. Oh yeah. Well, fine. Huh? Weren't we... Where were we? So we weren't on the 5th floor, I guess we must be on the 7th story then. You gotta be very careful not to fall off this path. Very, very careful. Oh, this robot wants to say something. Move me to... Yes, of course. We'll find the invisible floor. Don't you worry about it. And this time, it'll take less time because I got the pen and paper ready. Alright, so we start off going to the left. Left is a good way to go. We go left again. 2 lefts in a row. In Christian tradition, though, left is generally seen as being kind of bad. In Latin, in fact, the word for left is sinister. Although I'm getting the etymology backwards. The word sinister in English means what it means because it means left. Not quite sure why that is. I mean, I believe that, you know, that even as recently as my grandfather's day, apparently when kids were left-handed in school, they made them learn how to write with their right hand. Which strikes me as a bit silly, although it could serve you well in this world where all the facilities are built for righties. Am I right-handed or am I left-handed? I'll leave it up to your imagination. I like making you think here at Mackerel Phones. About possibilities, about things that could be, about the way things might be. I mean, this is, you know, it's all fantasy. Yup, something like that. Now from here, we could go down or to the left. Let's go down. We went down, like by stepping rather than falling down, which is another very likely possibility, you never know. I mean, it's very possible we might just fall. Wow! I am on a roll this time. This must be what it's like when gamblers, you know, you get addicted to gambling. and you know, because they're on a roll. It's like, yes, you know, I did well this time. Surely I'll do, you know, I'll do well next time. You know, you tell me to be careful. Well, I guess it's just Captain Maverick trying to demoralize us by calling us morons and implying we're not careful, even though he's the one making us do this. Or well, he is the one, even if he's long dead. I mean, I assume he's dead. Those pirates back on the second island might have been from, not that long ago. But, surely, but Maverick must predate them. Although, yeah, he must, because he scattered the pearls around for them to even find it and make it their sort of town treasure. Oh. What's with the water splashing sound effects? Does the dimensional warping process involve water? Perhaps what they're doing is they're teleporting the robot into some kind of other dimension where he lands into a pool of water. Like, the dimension is water, but immediately on the other side of that water is a portal back to this dimension. So he's falling through water as he is on his way falling through the portals in order to land back in front of us. Yes, that must be it. Now, as for why it would be necessary to bring him to a water dimension first, well, it's one of the quirks of the teleportation process, you see. These things happen. It's sort of like Zen. It's a border world which all the teleportation involves. You know, that's the thing about adventure games. At least the old kind that they released like in the 90s and the 80s. They were much about failing and never having any idea what to do. 90% of the time you're frustrated and confused. But the rest of that time, you're onto something special. Because, you know, when you do find something, it's very satisfying. The difference here is that you at least expect, in those games, that when you are trying to find stuff, you'll get amusing dialogue or interesting dialogue or set pieces or something. Here? What do we have here? We have nothing! You know, you don't need to be so disrespectful. But Captain Maverick, well, he was a pirate, so, you know, he was a murderer. I don't know why I did that. Maybe it was just to spite this tin can. I don't regret it. What other robot facts are there? Well, the word robot comes from a Czech science fiction play, I believe. It was called Mr. So-and-so's Universal Robots, I think. And they make these artificial men, these robots, to be slaves. And as for what happens? Well, I believe they rebel against the humans, and, I don't really know how it ends. I don't know that much about it. Isaac Asimov acknowledged that it was very important, it was a very influential story, but Asimov didn't like it. He never understood the idea that, well, just because we made robots, that means they're gonna, like, revolt against us. And I don't blame him for not understanding that, because that doesn't strike me as, like, the logical necessity of having robots. Are you kidding me? Well, now we're set back another, like, 5 minutes. Great. I love this. This is what I want to do. I love being set back. Why can't we press the button? Well, I guess we have to talk to this robot to press the button for some reason. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, now I have more of an idea of what's in store for us here. Okay, now I have even more of an idea of what's in store for us here. Okay, screw this place. Let's get out of here. And go to a lower floor, even though we were just falling. It really defies time and space. It really does. This place is just out of this world. These kids, I think, don't fully grasp the implications of what they've discovered here. Of what this man, this Captain Maverick, built. I mean, this is one of the great... Are you freaking kidding? This place, although it's designed just to torment all of us poor saps who are inside it, is definitely one of the greatest things, one of the great achievements of humankind. I mean, any way you look at it, this is going to be hard getting that timing right. You wouldn't notice it when you wouldn't feel this watching it. When you're pressing the controls to move that rope, it sort of lingers a bit. Like you press up, and it doesn't immediately go up. A second passes, and then it slides all the way to the top. And same goes for going down. And we're probably going to have to do that. Once again, I don't mind it if I have to try the challenge over and over, but when I have to just walk the same route over and over to get back to it, well, now we have a problem. I'm gonna focus. Kind of remind me of there's a board game called Blockus. Blockus, I think, would be after these kids' time. Played Blockus a little bit as a kid. Remember that I had forgotten about it, but when I was on vacation somewhere, we were staying in some house, and the person who owned the house had Blockus, and so I tried playing it with my sister, but they were missing some pieces, so we couldn't really have a proper game of Blockus. Oh well. I wonder if I still have Blockus. Probably not. I took good care of some of my things, but not board games. Probably because they were boring. Wow! So far, so good. So, we go down 4 times in a row. And we go down again? Yes! Yes, we do! Wow! And again! How long are we gonna keep going down? Maybe just until we hit that wall. Oh, no. Yeah, there definitely is a water noise. Splishy splish, I'm a fish. I could be a fish. You wouldn't know, would you? Because you can't see me. Just imagine, a fish, sort of like out of Seaman. Imagine that talking into this microphone, and you have a good idea of what I look like, if I am a fish. Of course, I might not be. You never know. Who knows, I could be an ocean sunfish. And here I am languidly lying on my side as birds peck dead skin off of it. Tasty. But what, those birds gotta eat something, and this way we both win. I get the dead skin off me, those birds, they get a meal. You better be happy. Duty complete. Goodbye. I'm glad we're done with that. Now, you know what, let's just open this. Now, we probably can't, but I'm gonna try. It's worth a shot. Oh, we can! Sweet is right. The blue key you had turned into the blue key 1. I wonder what it opens. Okay, so we're gonna have to get a bunch of new keys. Typical. Here we are on the outside of the mountain. I'll go get those other guys in a minute. It's dangerous to have anyone navigate that path. And here's a sign. And so this area correlates with the 6th story. Pretty near the elevator, too, on the 6th story. Wait, there's an elevator that'll take us to the 6th story? I didn't realize that. Huh. Well, what do I want to do next? Do I want to risk sliding down the mountain? Of course I do! Oh, we're just down here now. Maybe the first story is the one on the top. So it goes, top floor is 1, second floor down from it is 2, and that's how the layout here works. I guess they wouldn't have had skyscrapers back when Maverick had this place built, probably by slave laborers. So, it makes sense that, it makes sense to, that he wouldn't have necessarily followed modern floor naming conventions. Now, in Britain, the first story and the ground story are typically separate things. So the ground story is the story on the ground, and the first story is the one above it. Whereas in the States, I'm not jumping down yet because I want to see if Dion can open the chest outside. Whereas in the States, the way it works is the ground story and the first story are the same, which has no doubt led to a lot of confusion over the years. We should just agree on an international standard. Of course we won't. The United States doesn't even want to agree to the metric system for some reason. I think what's wrong, Dion, is that, well, truth is, we're gonna need new sets of keys for this place. I guess Captain Maverick was also the inventor of the sliding block puzzle. Fascinating stuff. If these are so loose that we can just, move them by kicking them like this, you'd think that we'd be able to, say, just move them with our hands. But, I guess not. Why would we do that? That would make sense. We don't want to make sense. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being a little harsh. I'm getting grumpy is all. Because I have to do a stupid sliding block puzzle. Have mercy. Lord, have mercy on me. The controls make this one of the most annoying sliding block puzzles ever. That I've ever encountered, at least. And that is saying something. I understand why, if Maverick doesn't want anyone getting his treasure, I understand why he would put this kind of stuff in the way, because no one wants to do this. Even the most determined treasure hunter, after a while, like, okay guys, I can't do another sliding block puzzle. Even the most determined one would do that. He would say it exactly in those words. Oh, but don't worry, we're almost finished constructing this stylish picture of like a boat. You can see it right there, actually. Well, we're not really almost done. We're still pretty jumbled up, but, we're moving close. We're getting closer to where we need to be. So the head, the head is on the very edge. So, don't worry. There you go. Moving. We're getting closer now. There we go. Wow, 4! Maybe Captain Maverick isn't that stingy. I mean, this is like giving us coal, though, so maybe it's not that valuable. Not that coal isn't valuable, but it's not like it's gold or something. So what's our prize? Hey! Oh, yeah, I know. What does this map point us to? Okay. I think it might be pointing us to the same point that the other map we've found with the blue chest pointed us to. In which case, that means that what these mean are that, or no. I don't know what they mean. But maybe this'll open. Well, it'll open it. It'll open that other chest. Oh no! Does this mean we have to get a whole slew of new keys? What a stupid finale! Key collecting? Oh well. I mean... Oh well. Whatever. Whatever. Sure. Sure. They said that this was hidden behind impossible puzzles. What they really meant were puzzles that you just don't want to solve, and that's really the source of the danger. What the... Max, come on! Okay, fine. Max, you lead the way. I mean, if you're so smart, if you're so confident, Max... That puzzle better not reset. Okay, it doesn't. Hey, robot. So can this zip line support all of our weights? No, just one at a time, I see. Well, okay. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Oh, man, we made it. But what is this place? That robot's just gonna ask us if we want to ride it again. And sure enough, this is a good place to end up, because this is, you know, where Max can be. What's it say? Okay, oh, these are even floor numbers. Yeah, I don't think we've been to either floor 4 or floor 2. Now, this is an elaborate dungeon. This is a dungeon worthy of A Link to the Past. Well, if it were built around puzzles that weren't tedious and annoying, it would be. I don't remember, at least, anything in A Link to the Past being tedious or annoying. It's always nice to get a breath of fresh air every now and then, isn't it? It's good for you. It's good for what ails you. No, it's another one of these chests. It'll probably not open either. But maybe it will open. Let's find out. Sweet, it opened! I think I'm beginning to see the pattern. And the pattern is this. The chests we can open with our normal keys do not have a map next to them. That's the pattern I'm noticing. And so, we can probably open this now. Right? I sure hope something special is inside, Max. No, nothing's in... We can't open it. Yeah, it only... Okay. So we're gonna have to get successive upgrades of keys. Yeah, okay, well, let's go to the second story then. Fine. Or maybe we should wait for the others. Yeah, we should probably wait for the others. That means they all have to clear this pit. Individually. What a pain! Whatever. Yeah, they are guarding this place and sort of maintaining it. Not just guarding it, you know. Down! Down! Yeah, it's not so bad. Hey, Max. How you doing? Sleeping? Yeah, it's cool. Oh, I've been wanting to do this. It looks so much fun. Robot, let me do it, Mr. Robot, sir. Please, Robot. Can I have some more? Boing! It'll be easy to dodge because he's so small. Whee! Yes. Okay. Good. We did it. We survived. Sometimes that's all you can ask for. Gold team together again. Floor 2. You know, because we gotta get that... We gotta see what that thing marked on the map is. I guess it's the... Is that where the key is? So all these chests have individual keys. The Florida keys. Oh! Boop, boop, boop. Well, they're gonna die. Well, we're gonna have to push back against it, aren't we? Holy cow! The robot's pushing a huge boulder this way! Huh? It's saying something. Step aside, weaklings. You shall not pass. Step aside. Alright, let's try again. It's important, apparently, to keep Max near the center of the boulder. Otherwise, he's not able to, properly resist. Max, get back to the center! What the? Max! That's where you go, Max. Right there in the center. No, Max, there we go! It's just a constant struggle. You guys could be helping me, you know. But no, they don't want to help. They just want to see Max suffer. It's making that water noise again. How odd. Yeah, here you think the machines always triumph over man? Nah, sometimes man is stronger. You think my laptop could beat me at arm wrestling? Probably, actually. Main issue is my laptop doesn't have arms! This robot, though, could probably beat me at arm wrestling. He can push a boulder. I couldn't push a boulder. I mean, I could push it. I don't know that I'd move it, though. Okay. The issue is this damn archway blocks our view. Oh, it resets, I think, when we leave the room. Yeah, it does. It's that archway. Why is that damn archway there? Like, for the perspectives of aesthetics, it looks fine. For the perspective of game design, why would they put it there? It's just a stupid obstacle. I've come this far. I'm not gonna quit Marvelous at this point. I've come this far. This is really testing my patience that this whole dungeon is, and it's going to continue to. It's like a battle of attrition. It's not about, are you good at solving puzzles? That's not what it's about. That's not what it's about at all. It's all about, are you patient enough to deal with this crap? No! So close. Oh, I see. It'll fall down the hole in that boulder or plug it right up. That can't be. Triumph. Good. We did it. Now, write an entry in our journal about how we know that Ms. Gina is being held hostage in here and how we killed another robot. Man, how many maps are there? Probably as many as there are treasure chests. Just about. And this is a pirate place, so there are just gonna be so many treasure chests. Oh boy. Actually, hold on. I don't think Dion got... Yeah, he didn't get red key number 2, or number 1 yet. We're on number 0. Zero, not. Right? Whatever you want to call it. Really? Okay, you know what? I think our first goal should just be to find all the chests that don't have a map next to them. And after that, we begin looking for the other chests. I think would be a good course of action. So we couldn't get to the part of number 2 we needed to get to, so we'll go to floor 4. Also, it's very impractical to have 2 elevators. One only goes to odd number floors, one only goes to even number floors. And then they both, the only way to get between them is like a zip line. Well, can we open this one? I mean, maybe? Oh, wait, hold on. Is this the first one? Yeah, we already tried this. We've already been here. This is the zipline floor. Okay. Fine. Well, let's hope there's some answer on the 6th story. Yeah, you can see that the lift is moving down. So it is indeed an atypical numbering system. It's also a very odd interface, the whole floor switches. Oh. I got one shot at this. Make it count! Yep. We did it. We did it. Hey, Dion, check this out. Oh, I'm so excited, It's a treasure chest, and there's no map near this one. So you guys know what that means? Yeah, means we might be one step closer to the treasure. And you know, to Miss Gina, that's important too. It's just that unlike Miss Gina, I have a feeling that this marvelous Captain Mavericks is gonna really change the whole world. Forever. Well, so there's a much easier connection point between these stories then. Actually, I should make certain that this still, okay, it remains in place. Good. Good. We have a connection between these two stories now. Well, let's go see if we can open that up. That red treasure chest from before. Probably can't, but we might be able to. Elevator talk. Elevator talk. Elevator talk. I can just check that map right there, but I want this to be a surprise. Dion's very excited about this, so if this works, he wants it to really be, he doesn't want to be sure, it makes it more thrilling. Doesn't work. Also, he should probably trim his fingernail, wow. It's a very long fingernail. I just don't get how people can stand long fingernails. My fingernails, even when they're not that long, it feels like they're always, on the brink of breaking. Now back to the bottom of the spire. Okay, so what color chest was back up there again? We can't see it. Talk about aggravating. If I remember right though, it was green. Once again, this isn't even a puzzle. This is just wandering around on this. Okay. Okay, so maybe our key will open this one? I understand it probably won't, but it could. Yeah. Sweet, it opened. Green key 2. Wonder what it opens. No need to wonder, Max. It opens another one of these chests, obviously. Yeah, I know, Dad. You need to get better at recognizing rhetorical questions. You're always taking things so literally. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. It kind of comes naturally to me. It's fine. I mean, not really. I think it's dumb. Oh, come on, Max. We can't help who we are. We can only help how we act. Treasure. Here's treasure. Okay, maybe it'll open this one. Once again, I know I can check the map. I know I could do this systematically. But I don't feel like it. No. Pen and paper? But why would I use pen and paper? In fact, let's mix this up. Let's do this a bit of challenge. Well, you probably got a concussion, but worth it. So you guys can keep up with this? You lazy why don't you normally run at this speed then? Whatever. I swear, Criminy. I swear to criminy. Wait, hold on. We never tried to open that one. Let's go try to open that one. 7th story, I think. No, it's 3rd. It's 3rd. I'm going the opposite direction I need to. Well, who knows? Maybe there is something on the 7th story, though. Let's go find out, shall we? Yes, we shall. No, there's nothing here. I made a mistake. Just rocks. Not to say they don't rock, but, what are these windows made of? Or are those even windows? It might just be a sort of, rock smashed together with cement. Oh! Hey, maybe my new key will work on this one. It could. A guy can dream. You bet a guy can dream, Max. Dream on! Oh, oh! Must be the wrong key. Someone, please help me! It's Miss Gina's voice! Miss Gina, it's us, Gold Team! How can we hear Miss Gina's voice? There are 2 of her? What in the... I was about to ask the same thing, Max. What is going on here? Hey, good luck. Bye, Jack. Youch! Now, fine. Guess I'm just gonna go pit diving, aren't I? Oh. No, you can't just dive into the pit. They really make you go through the trouble of talking to the robot again. Why, Aonuma-san? Why? Ow! Little did they know that it's exactly what I intended. Jack strikes again. Fast as lightning. Sleek as a bird. Sweet! It opened! Well, the blue key has now been forged into blue key 2 using some do-it-yourself forging kit inside the chest. Wonder what it opens, though. Another chest is what it opens. Could be anywhere, though. I don't know where that chest might be. Oh, it's here again? I see. I see. Come to think of it, though, wasn't there something on the other side of this walkway, like a chest we didn't open? I think there was, so we're gonna take the risk of navigating all these ghostly platforms again. Why? Why? But fine, I can do it. If you really insist. I can... Sure, it's fine. I can do it. Yeah. See? So far, so good. You guys are falling behind. Man, Jack just ran really quickly. That's pretty risky on these narrow walkways. He could have... One slip and he could have fallen and... lost all our progress, because... These guys seem to, when one of them falls into a pit, all the others love just diving into. It's pitfalling for the whole family. Now, this probably isn't what we need to open, but it might be. Sweet, it opened. We're moving up in the world. Even though with the elevators we're moving up and down, so it's not one direction. We're moving in all sorts of directions in this life of ours. The question now is, now what? Well, let's go open another red chest. That's what I think we should do. And it's amazing that Dion didn't fall just then. That's weird. I feel like Dion is falling a lot less than I did when I was trying to navigate these walkways as Jack. Oh, no, there we go. Normally, surrounded, all the skull patterns would make me think we're in all some very serious danger. As it stands, though, I'm not terribly worried. Thanks, guys. I'll work my magic on this chest. This is a very fair way of divvying up the chest, because this way they all get to experience some of the excitement that naturally accompanies opening a chest. We're basically doing all this to open those doors. Maybe the doors, maybe Ms. Gina is only behind one of them. Well, of course she's only behind one of them. But maybe she's only behind one of them. Yeah, we're gonna have to get across this again. Maybe she's only behind one of them, and there's some sort of, say, system of pipes that is causing her voice to be conveyed to the other ones. Now, why Maverick would have installed something like this is beyond me. Because this wasn't intended as a hostage-holding facility. At least I assume it wasn't. It's funny using the term hostage-holding facility. I should just call it some kind of prison. It's a prison. Of course, he's probably would be ransoming people. Being a ruthless pirate, torturing them. Being a thoroughly nasty guy about the whole business, because he's a pirate. Pirates kind of need to be nasty, since that's what they do. Is they rob and plunder and steal and murder. Unless you're that one fellow who founded the town on the second island. He was okay. Max, you've burned a lot of calories on this. I don't know if... Now, just because you're, plump doesn't necessarily... Well, I don't even know that he is overweight. I mean, he might be. I don't really know. You can be plump and not be overweight. Why, plump is probably defined as attractively fat anyway. It's a fine word, plump. Plump, plump, plump. That's what I say. I say plump, plump, plump. When I wake up in the morning, that's what I tell myself. When I ask why I should go on, I think, plump, plump, plump. Sweet, it opened! Green key 4. I have to say, this place ended up being not nearly as bad as I initially assumed it would be. I was in dread just minutes ago, but now I feel as if we've completely conquered this building. This strange and old building full of robots and puzzles which few have seen. But I thought the legend said there were bizarre creatures here. I haven't found a single bizarre creature, just puzzles. Well, it makes sense that the creatures would have died by now anyway. Death awaits us all. Maybe we should just go try and open that green door. I'm gonna look around this story, and then we're gonna go open the green door. Much of this is just running around in confusion, after all. Confusion. Confusion, it seems to me, often dominates all eras and all people. The whole world, I sometimes think, is just completely mad. And only I can see it. But I understand that is perhaps a... So yeah, what is with those doorways? Yeah, we can't... There's not like a hidden path to them here. So I guess, well, we don't need to get all the luck rocks. I'm kind of indifferent to that, honestly. We'll keep another journal entry. They'll say something, something, something. We're about to open the green door on floor number 7. 7 is a great number, what can I say? 777. I'm sorry, I meant on the 3rd floor. The 3rd. If I upload this with no commentary, it'll just look like I'm running around in complete confusion. Because I am. And that's a fine long play. I'm giving you an organic experience of the game. Although, that's just an excuse for sloppiness, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Exactly. Oh boy, guys. Gold team. We're gonna see what's behind this door. At least I sure hope we are. Oh boy. The door's open now. How did you guys get in here? Probably through that hole in the floor.
It worked. We knew you'd come for that woman no matter what. We thought there was treasure in here, so we came in. Then the door closed and we were trapped. So what, you still haven't found the treasure? I don't want to get hit by any more lightning. So, later, gators. Farewell, and thank you.
Well, guys, I don't know how they imitated Ms. Gina's voice quite so well, but we just released that group of murderers, of ruthless, murderous thugs, back into the world. Good job, Max. That's not what I was hoping for. It's not what you were hoping for either. You feel betrayed too, I know. And I'm sorry, I didn't realize what was going to happen. If I did, I never would have opened that door. Okay, well, sure. Maybe there is something out here. Yeah, I don't think there is. I think it's just the buried ship. Oh! And the luck rock! How do we get that? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Who cares at this point? We're trying to save somebody's life. I don't have time for a silly luck rock. So, let's... No. No. Here we go. Yeah, we need 2 more red keys if we're gonna open this door. Behind which I think the real Ms. Gina waits. It was probably the Patchies who locked her there, let's be honest. No, not really. If it were, they would have had the red keys, and they didn't. Well, down, up, down. We'll sweep the stories one by one until we find what we seek. Or something. I expect it, however, it will not be on this side. I expect we're going to need the even numbers elevator, rather than the odd numbers elevator. Ichi, ni, san, yon, go, roku, nana, hachi, kyu, ku. There you go. There you go, folks. And there's their treasure chest. And this chest, we're gonna open. The lid pops, and out comes another key or something. I really am kind of confused because it looks like we're getting a new key, but it says that the key we already have, it transforms into a different key. Which is just kind of odd. Also, I noticed that Maverick actually wrote goal. He had goal inscribed on that skull. It's kind of funny. Maybe there was something human in his vile heart. After all. It could be. I mean, it seems actually quite likely, given what we just saw. Now, where is the final red chest? That's what I don't quite remember. I believe... not quite sure. Let's head back to the second story. I want to say that it's there, although perhaps I am unjustified in saying so. It's not, after all, like I've kept clear maps about which story is which, or which chest corresponded to what, you know? I've been taking images of all the maps, of course, but I haven't been... I don't know what their map, which chests they're by. I haven't been chronicling that particular information. Wait a minute, this isn't where we meant to be. What the heck? Okay, that's right. It's sort of the middle story. Dion just never runs out of energy. The other guys, though, well, of course, we're all only human. We all are. Alright. No. This way. Yeah. Down the stairs, on the other side of this big old chessboard. I know it's not the right dimensions to be a chessboard. At least not for any normal game of chess. Now we're gonna be back in here. I suppose that green lever may just have been a red herring. May just have been. We, almost there. We are? Yeah, we're there. I imagine Gold Team makes all sorts of small talk on those rides. Here we are. The final chest, it may be, standing between us and Ms. Gina. I'm still not sure where Marvelous is, though. It should revolutionize the world. Wherever it is, whenever we find it. Now I don't know what it opens. Well, I mean, I do. Let's go open that door! Alright. Ms. Gina. Here we come. There's a small hole. A keyhole, actually. Sweet! The door is open now. Let's go, guys. Gold Team? It is you! Is everyone okay? Good. Me? I'm fine. I never thought I'd see you all again. I'm so glad I was wrong. You must have had a hard time coming all the way here. Mr. Arnold? I see. Mr. Arnold came to help out. That's good. Let's get out of here. According to what the Apaches said, the only way out is to use the elevator behind the blue door. I found a blue box in here. I bet the key to the elevator door is inside. But no matter what I did, I couldn't open it. Can you boys do something with it? I see, so they... Ms. Gina, I know that you like luck rocks. I'm gonna get these luck rocks. They must build these boxes tough. I mean, I bet Ms. Gina could have drop-kicked it or something. And she probably tried doing that. It just wouldn't open. Wow! You opened it! That key will probably open the blue door. Let's go there right away. Good idea. So, we really had no reason to free those Apaches, huh? I wish I hadn't. Oh, Ms. Gina got down here before us somehow. Guess she just climbed the ladder like a normal person. Triumph. That's what this is the sound of. Self-destruct timer, 60 seconds left. What? Okay. Guys, let's not beat around the bush here. Guys. What? I must be a little too heavy. You kids go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll be okay. Wait, Miss Gina! I'll stay. Good luck, you guys. Miss Gina's in your hands now. Got it. I'll go call for help. You just sit tight and wait for help to arrive. Are you kidding? We only have a minute. It's kind of irresponsible just abandoning a kid here, isn't it? You're not even gonna try and convince... Well, she's a woman with her priorities in order. It shouldn't take us that long to get back to the Marines anyway. I'm going to go find Mr. Arnold. You two should get out of here straight away.
Come on, Jack, let's go. Jack!
What happened? Your teacher came rushing out. What, a time bomb? That's intense. Hurry up and get out of here. What? There's someone still inside. You abandon him and save yourselves? We need to pull out all the stops. Hey, help me with this. This is my friend, a migratory bird. He was just coming to visit me. Hey, say hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi! It's been far too long. Things sure seem to be getting crazy. On my way here, Golly, you sure talk a lot, huh? Look, now's not the time for that. Time is of the essence, okay? It might be scary, but wind from below should slow your descent. I'm sure you'll be fine. Okay, let's do it. Thanks, guys. What even is this? Oh! How did that work? I guess we're underground already, right? Yeah, that must be it. So it is. Don't worry, Dion. You're a good-hearted guy, and we're not gonna let that good-heartedness go to waste. We might have picked on you a bit, but Dion, you're essential to our team. We should probably warn everyone, though. I imagine there might be an avalanche if this bomb goes off. We don't want the kids to be in camp for when that happens. It's you guys! It's a miracle! What? Oh, no! We really can't open this door? No, we can't! Okay, forget it! What are we gonna do? I guess we're just gonna have to dive through that hole, right? I guess so. Dive right on through that hole. Actually, here we go. This'll give us a bit of time. It's our best bet, I guess. What is this? What? Something's written here. This is my greatest invention. People thought it was impossible for humans to fly, but this hot air balloon allows humans to do just that. This is the treasure I leave to anyone who is able to find it. That is a way worse invention than all of the things the pearls were able to do. It's also the only way to escape from the dungeon. I pray this device still works when you find it. Captain Maverick. We can use this to pump hot air into the balloon. We'll need to work together, though. We have to think fast. With our heights, someone heavy should go on the left. Two others will pump from the right side. That's the only way. Okay. Get on this side. You get out here. You get over here. Yes, we're gonna pump hot air. We're gonna pump that balloon full of hot air. I understand that maybe being able to fly is a more applicable thing than shrinking everything down or bringing plants to horrible sentient life. Those are pretty amazing things. Hot air balloon, isn't that amazing? Somebody else already invented it. I mean, Maverick beat him to it, but... Okay. Alright. We better hurry up. It's odd that the timer stopped right now, but I'm sure glad it did. I don't think we'd make it otherwise. Time sure is of the essence. You know, you have a good eye for these things, Dion, figuring out that this arrangement would work this well. M for Maverick. Hurrah! The balloon's inflated. Okay, let's hurry, guys. Let's get out of here, guys. Might as well get these luck rocks first. This is no time for sleeping, Max.
Take us with you, please!
They fell on us. Okay. Thanks a lot, Patchies. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate this. Really appreciate this, Patchies. I'm kidding, Patchies. I don't appreciate it, you little idiots. You're gonna doom all of us. We're all gonna die, you stupid little pirates. The end. Everybody died. This is so dumb. Well, okay, let's do it again.
These Patchies aren't gonna drag us down with them. We're gonna get out of here.
However exactly we're causing this balloon to float. I mean, what is it, through sheer willpower or something? I can't imagine.
No! We're not losing again. Not again.
Good work, Winky. The humans you've chosen seem to be very intelligent. Our duty has finally been completed. Oh, Pluck! What happened to Pluck?
He's never here when you need him. Pluck! Pluck.
You have a lot of luck rocks, don't you? Eh? Elder, how could you even suggest? I don't know anything about that.
You fool! You think I'm blind, you rascal?
Even if you have them, they don't do anything for you. Use them so the humans can get safely home, or else. Fine, just fine. Darn, I can't lie to the Elder. I get it. I'll go do it now. You're gonna fire up the engine? Why don't you leave it to me?
Come with me, Jim. Takes 3 of you. Don't worry. I'm at least as strong as 2 of you. Miss Gina, leave it to me. Jim, let's go.
Arnold ought to be ashamed of himself, acting like that at his age. He must be an L with Miss Gina.
Jim, get in here.
Now we must say our farewells. It's not easy, but it can't be helped. Winky, come off the ship.
Okay.
Come back soon, okay?
I can't believe this. Those dumb kids made a fool out of me. I'm gonna steal their ship and sell it for scrap. I doubt it'll even be worth much. What? You got something to say? From now on, I'm the main character. Get ready for King Blue's story. What the heck? What's this? Hey, why is it getting smaller? Stop it! Don't just end on me! Dang it! I won't forget this!
What? Well, I suppose that the translators made a bit of a mistake. It was odd that the director of the game was not listed as Eiji Aonuma, because that's who it's supposed to be. Was that a mistranslation? Or did he make it under an alias? It could go either way on this one. Well, it's a shame that we've ended on a silly glitch like this. I believe it's intended to tell us our score on this screen and how many luck rocks we got overall. But as it stands, I guess we'll never know. Maybe I'll edit out all those nasty-looking glitchy stuff in post. In any case, everyone, that was Marvelous Another Treasure Island. I suppose the previous Treasure Island was the famous 19th century Victorian English novel. Overall, it has a lot of charm, but I just don't like it very much. It seems to me there are all sorts of rubrics we could use to evaluate an adventure game. How are the puzzles? Here, the puzzles, they were fine. A few were bad. A couple were actually pretty good, but most were fine. How was the story? It was fine. It had some holes. It had some problems. The fact that after, for example, what we see the Pearls doing, and after we meet all the robots, that the Marvelous ends up being a hot air balloon? It seems pretty anticlimactic. Almost laughably so. Well, how are the characters? There wasn't all that much character development, but the characters were fine. They weren't great, but they were fine. And that's really how I feel about almost every aspect of this game. It's not great, it's not spectacular, it's just fine. It's certainly pulled back by the fact that, really for no reason, it ends up being a, distressed damsel story, which has been done to death so many times by now. It still is, and it was back when this was made. Still, I'm glad that I played it. It had some frustrating bits, sure, but I am glad. This is the sort of video game that I'm sort of interested in playing more of down the line. These old video games from the 90s that not many people have heard of, but which have some interesting qualities. And I will say that I don't think it was all just okay or just amateurish. I thought that the graphics were very nice. But you gotta commit to something as an adventure game. You gotta have a good story, or good characters, or something. Good puzzles, or a beautiful aesthetic like, say, the Neverhood had, and here they don't really have any of them. I feel like it didn't go far enough with any of its ideas. At the points where it did look like there was a potential for a really good story, it just doesn't quite realize it. They could have explored all sorts of interesting ideas on the second or third islands or in the fourth island, but they just don't quite do it. Now, of course, I shouldn't be asking for too much from this. It is, after all, a children's adventure game, or perhaps an all-ages one, we might say. And it's certainly one of those ones that is going for this charming, funny, but sincere feel. The issue is, to me at least, unlike in something like, say, Mother, this doesn't quite pull it off, because it doesn't seem to be arising organically. It feels as if they're trying to force it. And something like earnest charm is not something that can be forced. Still, it was a propitious beginning, I guess, for the career of Eiji Aonuma, who, indeed, like I said, is apparently the director of this, whatever those credits said. And I think that we can all be glad that he's moved on to bigger and greater things since then. Certainly nowhere near the narrative ambition here of something like Majora's Mask, but then again, they're not trying to be, are they? In any case, that was Marvelous, everybody. And this has been Mackerel Phones. See you around.